guys, I'm Lulu from the Aesthete Collective and welcome back to another Style Smart series episode from Smart Homes for Living. On today's episode, I'm going to show you some simple tips to create some beautiful interior floral displays. So today I'm going to show you two floral options. The first one is a nice branch arrangement and then the second is a simple floral arrangement. So for this you're going to need the matching vase for each. So I've got a slightly taller one for the branches and then a slightly smaller one for the hydrangeas. And just a simple tip is to have some floral snips or secateurs with you when handling the branches because they're quite thick and scissors will just not cut it. Okay, so first of all I'm going to focus on the branches. So when it comes to branches, you can get these a few different ways. You can pick them up from your local florist or wholesaler, or you can forage them yourself, which I actually love to do. It's such a thrill. So when trimming anything, always trim on the angle because it absorbs the water a little bit better. So you don't need too much, just a little bit. Pick off any small branches that will get waterlogged because they will go soggy and turn your water a really gross color. Some of them are going to hang just different angles because of the way they were grown. And you want to keep the nice tall ones for height in the center. So for this kind of arrangement, I would put this somewhere like a dining table or a coffee table or even a kitchen island just to bring some height. So today I'm using oak because of its beautiful green vivid leaves, but another variation you could use is olive leaf or eucalyptus or pretty much any tree you have around your neighborhood. And the thing is you don't want it too structured, you want it to have a little bit of a relaxed look because it is nature and you want it to look effortless. So I've got a few little stems left over that are I don't really want to waste them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim them up nicely and pop them in this little stem vase, and that is perfect for next to your bed. So an important tip when working with branches is to fill your vase either half or 2/3 full depending on the size of your branches. These aren't too weighty so I can get away with half, but ones that are quite heavy you might need more water just so they don't tip the vase. So now that we're finished with that one, I'm going to show you how to do a simple floral arrangement. I'm going to work with hydrangeas today because they're in season as it's summer. A really simple trick with hydrangeas is to give them a water bath before you use them. This just hydrates them and keeps them super fresh. So again, 45-degree angle. I always work with the smaller ones first. As you can see, this one lends itself to being an edge one because it's slightly smaller and it's on a slight curve. So what you're going to do is you're just going to cross the stems over so that they hold each other up. So this one's perfectly straight, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that the middle one. So that's the most important one to get the height right. See how the leaf isn't in perfect condition? I'm just going to trim that off because it just looks messy. I'm just going to pop it in the middle of the three so that it's held up. That looks about right actually. These leaves are in better condition, so I feel like I'm going to keep them on this time. So this one is just going to go in the top. Just work your way around and just make sure, depending on where you're putting it in the home as well, if it's on a coffee table which is in the center, you just have to spin and make sure that it looks good from every angle. Whereas if it's in the corner of the room, you can probably bring the better looking ones to the front. I'm probably just going to fill this one about halfway because then I don't have to refill it later, but it's enough that it'll last. So there you have it. There are two super simple floral arrangements for you to try at home. Don't forget, it doesn't need to be overcomplicated for it to have a big impact on your home. Florals and branches can bring so much life to your space. So to recap my top tips, they are: cut your stems on a 45-degree angle to allow the water to absorb, weight down your vases with water so they don't tip, and to scale your vases to the items you're putting in them. Thanks so much for watching and we'll see you next time.